In example 2, we're going to actually identify similar polygons. So we're going to decide whether they're similar. So in deciding whether they're similar, we need to decide two things. One, congruent angles, question mark, and two is proportional sides. And I'm putting question marks by these because that's what we're testing. We are testing to see if these two conditions are true. And so here's what we're going to do. So we are going to identify congruent angles. Well, what I'm going to tell you is they are both rectangles. They're both rectangles, and I'm telling you that. It gave us this in the problem, okay? And so, number one, we're asking, are there congruent angles? Well, the answer would have to be yes. They're all 90 degrees because the definition of a rectangle is rectangle, right angle. So all the angles are right angles. And so we have this here. So all of the angles are right angles. So that means they all must be congruent. Not only are they congruent to every other one, but corresponding angles have to be congruent. Okay? Number two, proportional sides. That's our second question. Well, we need to look at what things go together. So obviously we have this 4 and this 6 here. So what we're going to do is we are going to put PQ over TU. Okay? PQ over TU is 12 over 16. Well, this is equal to 3/4. So in order for these to be similar, the ratio of these smaller sides needs to be 3/4. So I'm going to put PS over TW. And I find that this is equal to 4 over 6, which is 2/3. Let's compare 3/4 and 2/3. They're not the same. So, no. These are not similar. Okay? They're not similar because the corresponding sides are not proportional. Okay? And so, let's move down and work on example B. Alright, in example B, we're going to do the same thing. We're going to test to see if these polygons are similar. So the first question that we need to ask is congruent angles. And the second question is proportional sides. Okay, and so let's test number 1 first. Well, angle A is congruent to angle D, and angle B is congruent to angle E. And so that means that angle C must be congruent to angle F by the third angles theorem. Okay, so we have 3 congruent angles. Let's test the sides. So that means that AB goes with ED because it's between the first and second angle, so the 1 and 2 tick marks, so that's going to go here. And so that's going to be 20 over 15, which is 4 over 3. Okay? And then we're going to test another one, so we'll go BC over EF, which is going to be equal to 24 over 18, which is going to give us 4 over 3. So far, these two sets of sides are proportional. And our third set that we're going to test is CA over, let's see, FD. Okay, so that's going to give us 16 over 12, which is going to be 4 over 3. So if we look at this objectively, we have proportional sides and we also have congruent angles. So triangle ABC is similar to triangle DEF. And what we would say is triangle ABC, use the similarity sign, triangle DEF. The similarity ratio would be 4:3. Okay, so that's what you do. You test the angles, you test the sides, you write the similarity statement and the similarity ratio. Okay, so why don't you go ahead and start this one, and I'll actually leave this up, this example up, so that you can see it. And you're going to test the sides, test the angles, and see if it's proportional. Okay, guys, thanks for watching. We'll see you next time.